Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading. You asked for a sign, here it is. And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. As you can see, we're also using different tarot decks. And the pile that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. So we have also this card on pile number 1. Pile 2 has this card. Pile 3 has this card. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the commentary section where you will find the timestamps, and I will see you guys in your separate readings. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So let's just put your tarot deck to the side, and we're gonna start here with your oracle cards and the card that you feel drawn to. Let's just peel off the little tape, see what it says. And it says trust. Trust. And we have stones here, you know, balancing stones, but they have like, it should be this way for it to be balanced. So this way it seems like, you know, trust that it will work out, even if it is, even if it might seem impossible. Yeah, because this seems impossible, but you have a feather up here saying that it's going to work out. So the first message I'm hearing already is like, yeah, something that seems impossible for you to make it work is going to work out. And with the feather here, it really feels like the angels are with you. You have angels and guides with you, like a specific team helping you with this one certain goal, achievement, or situation that you have that seems impossible for you to be able to balance out or to get it the way you wanted. Let's continue here and see what else we got. Fifth house. Passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. So the fifth house is the house of love. It's the house of Leo and the sun. Yeah, it's about children, love, romance, dating, sex, fertility, creativity, fun, pleasure, and good fortune. So maybe it's something going on in these areas that you wanted to have, like some kind of confirmation that it is going to work out. So this is the confirmation. It is going to work out. Not only work out, you're going to gain confidence. It demands a lot of confidence to put the stones like this and trust that it's going to hold, that it's going to work out. So you're going to gain the confidence that you are needing, maybe to follow this through. Yeah, maybe needing to follow this through. The fifth house. Let's do some more cards. We have hold your vision, fixed moon. Wow. So your vision, hold your vision. Yeah, it's like I hear don't give up. You have a plan. You have a vision in your mind. Don't give it up. It somehow the impossible is going to be possible for you. Somehow the difficult obstacle to overcome, you're going to overcome that. Somehow you're going to end up very confident and happy on how the end result turned out to be. Isolation. So with isolation here, you know, the little dot here, I feel like this is a very, I don't know if it's tricky or difficult, or you're dealing with this alone. You're being isolated here. So you're dealing with some difficulty here alone. And you're working on this alone, or I kind of feel like I hear like it's, I don't know, like for some of you I hear like it's your cross to carry. And when that's a saying, it means like, yeah, it's difficult, but it's like kind of like, yes, you have to do it because it's your responsibility to change this, to face this and change this for yourself. But I feel like with isolation, yes, sometimes it's a lonely path. Definitely, it's a lonely path that you are on. And I feel at times you can feel a bit like it's a bit hopeless, or it feels a bit impossible. And it could be even that you're reaching certain setbacks and you're like, whoa, this is like, that really gives you a punch in the confidence, some kind of setbacks. But I feel like, I really feel like I see like how you're picking yourself up again and again, maybe, and somehow I really feel like it's going to solve. What else do we got here? Ground yourself. We have a number 11 here. 11 is a lot about spiritual changes and awakenings. So, and it's fall here on the picture. Fall also symbolizes change, external change, some kind of external change. So somehow it feels like it's a situation that's not really in your hands. Like it's hard for you maybe to control the outcome. And it could be that is making you a bit worried. But I feel like the external, like the external is going to work. It's kind of going to work in your favor. I hear it's going to take some time, but it's going to work in your favor. I keep hearing like somehow it's going to take a little bit time for this to sort out, for all the pieces to fall into place. There's something going on internally within you as well, I feel, for emotions, and it kind of feels like for everything to fall into the right place, it's going to take some time. And I hear like 6 months, 3 to 6 months. 6 months? Yeah, I hear 3 to 6 months, but I think for most of you, this is 6 months, where things in the external falls into place. Things in the eternal, inside of yourself, heals and like makes sense. You get some clarity, you're picking yourself up, you're getting some confidence, you're gaining your trust. There's a very strong vision here. Withhold your vision, a fixed moon. With isolation, it's a very narrow path for you to reach your goal. There's not so much room for detours or getting lost. There's one very narrow path for you, and if you walk on this narrow path, if you do what is required of you, if you don't get beaten down by what seems impossible, I see you coming out on the other side as triumphing over this, and like confidently feeling like you achieved or overcame this. Achieved or overcame this. I want to do this Tao card. Let's see here. Compassion. All is well. Oh, we have Kuan Yin here. Wow, wonderful. So all is well. Understand your present situation through unconditional love and forgiveness. Embody compassion and open your heart to kindness. Kuan Yin is here to protect and heal you. You and your loved ones are safe. Fifth house is about the inner child. I just remember that. So inner child, maybe it's a love situation, maybe it's a creative, you're trying to create something. So kind of feel 3 scenarios here. Love, something with your creative vision, something that you're trying to reach, or your children, maybe something with your children or a child, or your inner child. Or maybe it's like many of these things are connected together, somehow. But compassion. Oh, and I feel like with isolation, it's like very like you're left. I keep hearing like it's your cross to carry. You're left alone with the burden of this because it's your narrow path to follow and walk. It's you that has to take certain actions. It is you that have to overcome certain things. And I feel like cold. I feel winter and I feel cold. So it kind of feels like you're going to go from a very cold, lonely place. And then you're moving forward to a very successful, happy place. Let's see the last cards here as well. In the near future. Wow. So in the near future is 6 months, isn't it? 3 to 6 months. That's, for me, sounds like in the near future. And I think also, I want to say, like, I think also pretty soon you're going, my chair is making sounds. I don't know if you hear it. It's like making this sounds. So yeah, a bit annoying. So yeah, something annoying. Maybe somebody is annoying you or irritating you, or like maybe you're really having problems with a person, actually. But I feel like in the near future, I feel like you're going to start to bring some warmth into the situation. And maybe it's because you picked yourself up again and you took one big step forward. And I feel like you're doing this by yourself. So you're taking some kind of decision that changes this scenario. And for you, it's like with compassion and Kuan Yin here, it feels like you're bringing some warmth within yourself, because isolation here, it was cold, it was lonely, and you were left alone. And if there was somebody here that was meant to be there for you, or that it was, I don't know, it feels like, I keep feeling like you're very alone in this, and it's difficult. Like 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 I hear, like, Game of Thrones, winter is coming, and winter is coming symbolizes, war is coming, difficult times is coming. So I feel like you've been in very difficult times, but I feel like you're moving into some kind of sun. The fall here. And it's kind of funny because fall, actually, after fall comes winter. So it could be like this. And when I'm recording this video, it's actually fall. So it could actually be like this. It's fall, then comes winter. And maybe winter is going to be a bit difficult. I don't want to lie to you. This is what I feel here. Maybe it is going to be a time when you are working a bit more with yourself, with isolation, and dealing with certain things. Like I said, it feels like it's going to take some time for internal things to fall into place, and then also the external things to change in your favor. So I feel here like by spring. So I don't know where you live and what the seasons are now. So just apply to yourself. Apply this to yourself as it resonates. But I feel like springtime, definitely things are starting to change. Summertime, completely changed. So it could even be more than 6 months now, because this is more than 6 months. But I think it's like, I want to tell you, winter is coming, or you're going through winter. You're going through a war, or you're going through difficult times, or you're going to face some difficult times that is on your narrow path. But have trust. Yeah, have trust. Pile number 1, have trust. It is needed for you to move through this, for the external change to happen and the eternal change to happen. Let's see what else we got here. Inheritance. Wow. So we have, wow, intense here. So we have Saturn in Scorpio in the 8th house. And Scorpio is the 8th house, and the 8th house is the house of transformation. And, it's all things spooky. The 8th house contains the things people want to run away from. They don't want to face it. It's difficult things in the 8th house. It's actually, I think it's together maybe with the 12th house. It's one of the most difficult houses. And it's about death, it's about transformation, it's about karma, it is about inheritance, other people's money, but difficulties when it comes to other people's money. But the thing is here that you also have Saturn in the 8th house, and Saturn in the 8th house is I actually have Saturn in the 8th house in Western astrology. So, but anyways, it's not an easy placement. It's a lot of karma. So I feel like you're dealing with a lot of karma. You're dealing with a lot of difficult things. But the positive thing here is what we're feeling here, that this is, like, I kept hearing like it's your cross to carry. So this is something that you need to face, and facing it means also that you're going to have, you dealt with it. And when you have dealt with it, it's gone. You never have to deal with that or certain or similar situations again. So it's like you're dealing with it and then it's gone, because I really feel with compassion in the near future here, I feel like so much warmth coming into your life and within yourself. I really feel like a lot of change. You have Leo here with the fifth house here, you know, confidence, the fire, love, romance, you know, creativity, fun, pleasure, good fortune. I feel like these things will come in the near future. But there is a winter here. There is some difficulty here that you are facing, and you need to face that, because it says here, it's very clear here. You know? Sometimes we can say, no, I don't want it, but it's here. You know, if it's there, we have to accept it. You know, we can't just say, no, I don't want it, because if we do that and we cry, and we're like, I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want these difficulties. Why does this always happen to me, or something like that? You know, yeah, of course, nothing's going to happen. We're just going to keep on crying, and there's going to be no change. But if we are facing it with strength and trust, we are changing it, we are transforming it, and no difficulty is here to stay forever. So I feel like if you face this, you're going to come out on the other side. And isolation kind of feels like it's going to be over, this loneliness. Maybe there's some sadness and some loneliness here. And maybe sadness because you have to deal with this or something like that. But I really feel like this is going to be, it's very important I feel it's important for you to get out of the loneliness, maybe even bitterness or anger or frustration, because at the same time, it's very important to accept these feelings and face these feelings and hug them, shed light on them, love them to death. Loving them to death is when we are shedding light on them, when we are just accepting them and observing them. And this is going to make everything move. And you know, Saturn in the 8th house also signifies this. It's the placement that shows somebody a long life, you know, a long life, meaning like, okay, you have a long time working on this. You have all the time in the world that you need to deal with this. And Saturn also is a very good planet. It's very determined, you know, it can work very hard. So it kind of makes me feel like you have the tools needed to deal with this. It is in your karma, definitely, with Saturn in Scorpio in the 8th house. It's definitely karma that you're facing now, some kind of karma that has to do with the 5th house, I feel, and your vision. You want to go somewhere. You have a strong vision. You want to go somewhere, and I feel some of you don't want to deal with this. You're like, I don't want this. I just want to jump over this, and I want to reach my goal. But that doesn't work, because it doesn't. Because when it's karma, you know, this difficulty are kind of integrated in our energy or the reaction. Because at the end, it's all about our reactions, isn't it? If we don't react to the difficulty, then the difficulty is not a difficulty. It's the reaction, it's our thoughts, it's our feelings that is making a problem out of whatever is the obstacle. If we take away our reaction, the mental reaction, the emotional reaction, it is actually just something happening. It's just an obstacle. And then we can just look at it and say, okay, let's see what I can do now to overcome this obstacle so that I can reach my goal. So the more we detach from the problem, mentally, emotionally, and the people around it. Maybe there's people here, you know, with the 5th house. Maybe you have a problem with your children or some partner, some ex-partner, or your inner child is really, you know, very, very sad and has a lot of emotions. Something triggered, you know, the inner child, and it's like it's going into some victim mentality or something like that. Nothing wrong, and nothing is wrong, you know. Everything is about acceptance. And I lost the thread. I forgot what I was going to say. So let's just jump to the tarot cards. So yeah, yeah, I totally forgot what I was going to say. It happens sometimes. So let's see here. Oh yeah, we're going to do this card. Let's start with this card. Look at this, Ace of Swords. So there's going to be like a breakthrough. Ace of Swords usually signifies as some like, I wanted to say mental breakthrough, sounds strange. But yeah, some breakthrough where you will get some clarity. So in the near future, everything is going to make sense. And I feel like you're going to look at this situation with new eyes. And with that, take like a new decision or a new path. Because somehow it feels like... I don't know if you're stuck or if you're keeping yourself stuck, or if you're scared of, because I've been doing this the whole reading, if you're scared of using your voice, or if there is some inner child wound for you to use your voice. Maybe you were very criticized as a child, or maybe nobody listens to you as a child, or something like that, but something with your voice and your healthy boundaries. I feel like you need to stand up for yourself, and you need to take place in your own life. Somehow it feels like do those steps. You need to take certain steps by yourself. It is a very narrow path that you're walking on. And on this narrow path to your vision here, I feel like there is some really difficult obstacles, you know? And I would like to tell you something else, but that would be a lie. So I want to tell you the truth here. I feel like there is some difficult obstacles, but like I said, the positive thing here is it's put there by your soul, your higher self. So nothing is happening to you to punish you. It is actually just the obstacles that you need to overcome to reach your beautiful vision, the love, the good fortune, whatever that you want for yourself. And the nice thing here with 11 here and compassion is that it's also an internal change happening within you, where you are, you know, if you have the 8th house here, it's always, and Scorpio, you know, it's always going to be something very, very deep going on within you that is in your soul's plan. So probably in your soul's plan, you are meant to awaken, and you're meant to get rid of some really difficult karma that you have collected in previous lifetime, and that you are keeping, that you are repeating even in this lifetime. And you can't be happy. You can't be truly happy until you have dealt with this. And I think that you want to be truly happy. I feel that this is the mission of your soul, to lead you to true happiness. And to do that, this needs to heal and be released within you. And in the near future here, it is showing, you know, it is really showing like something is already happening. You know, and like I said, if we're not reacting, if we're really facing things with some kind of spiritual awareness, that is when things are really, really changing quickly. Really fast change can happen when we are aware. If we keep on reacting, actually no change. We're just going to keep on crying. And every time something comes up, we're going to cry. And you know, that's it. We're going to cry our whole life. And yeah, that's not fun. And that's not the path that your soul has carved out for yourself as well. So you have the Priestess here. Wow, I mean, come on. You're meant to awaken to your true power with the Ace of Swords and the Priestess. Yeah, your true power. I mean, you got it in you. You got it in you. And there is some sacredness that you're meant to get in touch with, your own sacredness. I feel like a lot of, for some of you, there's something with the feminine energy. Something with, if you're a woman, could be something with your gender or being a woman, and the way you are kind of feeling feminine, feeling like you're something with your sexuality, your feminine sexuality. If you are male, I also feel like it has something to do with your sexual language, the way you are intimate, because we have the 8th house, you know, the 8th house is all about sex and taboo and very intimate stuff, you know, very like, ooh, it's like nobody wants to go into that darkness. But yeah, it's also very beautiful, you know, the 8th house and Scorpio is also the light attributes is very beautiful. It's somebody that's very deeply in touch with themselves. Very, very deeply spiritual, that does not fear the darkness. So I feel like it's kind of feels like you're meant to overcome the darkness and make it into your strength. Because when you have shed light into that tunnel here, I feel like there's not, I don't know, it feels like it's cleansed out. Very interesting. Pile number 1, it wouldn't surprise me if you have one big karma this lifetime, like one big thing. Could even be because we have the 5th house, could be So inner child wound, a very difficult inner child wound. Wouldn't surprise me if I have some people in pile number 1 that has their Chiron in the 5th house. And, you know, Chiron shows, the planet Chiron shows our deepest spiritual and emotional wounds and trauma. So it wouldn't surprise me. So I feel like one big thing, because I see when this is done, I see light. I go to your 8th house tunnel because I saw it as a tunnel. And I see like when this is gone, I just see light. Yeah, I see light and I see no fear. No fear. It's totally clean, purified and clean. And you're in your sacred self again. What else do you got here? 4 of Wands. And let's do one more card here. And Temperance. I mean, come on. Beautiful. Your tarot cards are just beautiful. So 4 of Wands, you know, success, it's celebration, grounding, you know, it's 4. It shows safety, security, grounding, stability, temperance, balance. So it's really like, I see pile number 1, like the winter, the difficulty, the war, the karma is really big here, I feel. Yeah, it's your biggest karma. It's one big karma. I mean it, this lifetime. And I see you on the other side. It's like when you have freed yourself from this, I mean, your life is going to change so much in the positive way. I mean, so much. You dealt with it. It's one thing. You're lucky that you have one thing. You know, many people, they have like 15 or 10 things. You know, it's little things here and little things there. And maybe it doesn't bother them that much because it's not this one big thing staring them in the face every day. But it's better to have one big thing, you know. It's one thing and you can't miss it. It's staring you in the face every day because it's there, you know. You can't miss it. So I feel like one big mountain to climb. And I mean, Kuan Yin, you have Kuan Yin. It's the kind of the feminine aspect of Buddha, you know, it's the feminine Buddha. Yes, the feminine Buddha here. So it's like beautiful. I feel like, yeah, with the High Priestess and the Kuan Yin and the 5th house, once again, maybe the inner child here. I really feel like your inner child is like love and healing. It's all about love and healing. Yeah, love and healing and reconnecting with this, taking back your sacred self, standing up for yourself. Yeah. I feel some of you really need to stand up for yourself and say like, no, or put boundaries. You know, even the High Priestess are putting up her hand here. You know, really putting boundaries, showing your self. I think isn't the 5th house about self? I just felt self-worth. Something with your self-worth, yeah. Something with your self-worth. So in the near future anyways, like if you face this with some awareness that we talked about, I feel like there's going to be like a big change already in the near future. Or in the near future, there's going to be a possibility to face this and change. Maybe you're going to be put in a situation where you really need to stand up for yourself. Yeah, where you need something like that. I feel like there's going to be some event that's going to change everything big time if you take the right action and the right decision. But because we have the Ace of Swords here, it feels like you're ready for that breakthrough. You're ready for that change. You're ready to stand up for yourself. You're ready to face this differently. So I feel a very positive reading here, pile number 1. Very positive. So pile 1, this was your reading. If you want to share your story in the commentary section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. So let's just put your tarot deck aside and we're going to start here with the oracle card that you felt drawn to. And it says freedom. And I can't decide if this is a dove or a raven, actually. Maybe a raven because a dove because it says freedom. But I'm just getting this feeling, you know, a raven that becomes a dove, you know, some kind of transition maybe. So, but anyway, shape-shifting. Something shape-shifting? Okay, let's just continue. So, you have protection with earth, and it says, uncertainty lurks around you, but you are shielded by the powerful energy of heaven's light. The happy bird sings you a message of hope. Feel safe and have no worries. Mount Tai, the most sacred ancient mountain, is here to support and protect you. A mountain, the mountain is on your side. The mountain, you know, mountain climbing a mountain. Here also there is a mountain. You know, the bird is flying on top of it here. The obstacle that you're, the mountain. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's see what else we got here. You have yin. Intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. And we have the sign of Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces. So maybe you are connected to those signs, or they say something to you. But yin, that feminine energy or receptivity, patience, trust. Let's see what else we got here. We have a time for healing, balsamic moon. I feel like something is really on your side. I can't put my, I feel something, but it's like I can't catch it. Like I'm trying to like use my senses here to feel the message, because I feel like there's something just around the corner for you that I just cannot really see, or I can't really touch it. Maybe freedom, yeah, maybe the freedom is just around the corner. The freedom is just around the corner. And this big mountain, this big mountain that is in the way for you to see it. So yeah, this is kind of, maybe this is the message. There is a big ass mountain that you are walking on here. You know, look at this. You're walking on this sacred ancient mountain, but you know the mountain is your obstacle, you know, your path, the journey that you needed to make, or it was just this big ass obstacle in the way. And I feel like freedom is just around the corner, but it's very hard to see it. It's like I can't see it because when I look forward, I just see this mountain. So it's like, no, it's not. No, freedom is not just around the corner. I see a mountain. Like, you're lying to me. But I feel like, yes, it is. There's something just around the corner for you, pile number 2. Waiting for you with yin. It's just sitting there waiting for you. Freedom. Your freedom is just sitting there waiting for you. Even a time for healing here is very soft, you know, very soft. So maybe you are like resting, or you're like something is calming down. Like something is going a bit slower, or like I feel like the speed is calming down. Like it's not so speedy, it's like slow here. And it's like you're sitting, and the only thing that you can see is like, okay, I'm just surrendering sitting here. And then you look and you can't see the path ahead. You just see this big ass mountain. You're like, yeah, there's a mountain here. You know? But I feel like just around, it's like there's a secret path opening up, or something is like, it's like almost like the mountain in itself is an illusion. You know, like the obstacle in itself is illusion. So maybe there's an obstacle presented itself to you where it looks, I see this enormous mountain, and you're like, wow, this is like enormous. Like, I don't even know where to start, you know? And it's kind of like, and it's like you fall asleep and you wake up and the mountain is gone, like something like that. Or like, it's just going to, something is just going to happen in your situation. I feel like it's going like unexpectedly and surprisingly turn, like really change. Like the big mountain, you're waking up, it's gone. And the only thing that you see is freedom and peace. You feel freedom and peace. No, oh my God, look at that. Come on, pile number 2. This was such a strong confirmation. Peace. And there we have another dove. So peace, wow. So yeah, it's going to be very unexpected, a very unexpected change in your situation. It looks like a big ass mountain. You're looking at it and you're like, yeah, I don't even know where to start. Like, how am I going to deal with this? How is it going to solve? And I really see how you're standing there, like scratching your head, looking at that mountain, and like asking your guides, like, come on, like, what do you want me to do with this? It's like, it's a bit too much, isn't it? Like, you're asking God or the universe. It's like, why did you bring this to me? Like, what's going on here? And so strange, like, you know, with the mountain, I feel like the mountain is like very, usually, you know, it seems to be, I feel like a very sacred, I don't know how to say it, like a sacred ancient energy. And I can't, this is the energy that I have a hard time touching. It's like the mountain in itself is a hidden, it's disguised as a mountain, but it is a blessing. That's what I feel. So it kind of feels like the mountain turns out to be your biggest obstacle. What you thought was your biggest obstacle turns out to be your biggest blessing. Yeah, it turns out to be your biggest blessing. The one thing that will change, that changes your life completely. And I don't know how, because I feel like it was a bit hard to really get a clear message here. Probably because the mountain here symbolizes different things in this reading, because it's a general reading. If I was doing a personal reading, I would probably say something else, because then I could read the energy of the person. But now it's a collective reading, so I'm feeling the energy of a lot of persons, so it's very difficult. So, but let's see here. Who knows? Cherry. Live an extraordinary life. The cherry on the top. I feel pile number 2, I feel like there's going to be an element of surprise coming into your situation and changing everything for you. Just completely changing everything. The outlook, the outcome, your feelings, everything, your life, your eternal life, your external life, everything is going to change. And it's just around the corner. Just around the corner. Yeah, they keep saying there, it's just around the corner. And it says, it's up to you. With this card, I want to say, like, if you felt drawn to pile number 1, I would recommend you to watch it. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like that's going to resonate. So it's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you. I kind of feel like this card told us that, to watch pile number 1, but only for the ones that are feeling drawn to it. If you feel no, then don't. But if you feel yes, then do, because I feel like that's going to give you some messages. So let's see the last card here. Romance. So we have Venus in Taurus in the 2nd house. Venus in Taurus in the 2nd house. The 2nd house is the house of money and value. And yeah, it's connected to planet Venus, and it has to do with personal finances, material possessions, income, security, but also like values, or yeah, what we value in our life doesn't just have to be material wealth, you know, maybe romance. So romance, yeah, look at that. Where did that come from? You know, so not only is the situation like completely changing from nowhere, like it's like, and I feel like it's kind of like you started off in a very bad place, and it's like you look at this mountain, you're like, yeah, I don't even know where to start. Like I said, like, how am I gonna deal with this? Like, whew, it's too much, you know. And it's like this change, and you come out. Not only do you come out on the other side, you know, surprisingly everything changed. There's also, you know, with the 2nd house, maybe there's going to be something really beautiful happening in your financial situation. But because we have Venus, romance, and Taurus, and this beautiful couple kissing here, I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's something going on in your love life. Pile number 2. Yeah, I feel like something is going to happen in your love life. Something beautiful. And I kind of feel like it's like you go from like carrying a very heavy burden to feeling very free and in love, and you're kissing here and you're having fun, and you're living an extraordinary life with a cherry. This was such a nice reading, pile number 2. It is up to you. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's very funny, because I feel like this card, it is up to you, really does not resonate here. It's so strange. So I kind of, you know what it feels like? It feels like you think you need to do something. You think that you need to face, you see this mountain and you think like, okay, now it's time for me to deal with this mountain. You know, you have this thoughts, you know, I have to do something. So you think it's up to you. And that's why you're not expecting that this change is coming, because you're used to working for the change, or you're used to taking action. And if you're not used to taking action and do things, then pile number 1 is for you. But if you're used to taking action, then this pile is for you. Because I feel like this time, pile number 2, you don't have to do anything. Somehow, universe is working this out for you. It's time for healing. It's yin energy. It's time for healing. It's time for you to receive now. You did so much work with yourself. You did so many good things with yourself. You took responsibility over so many things. And you worked so hard that this time, universe is bound to give something back to you. You know? And this time is one of those times when the mountain is not going to be a mountain, or it's going to be lifted out of your way, and the biggest blessing is kind of hiding behind that, with peace, with freedom, with a cherry on the top, giving you something extra. You know, the cherry on the top is giving you something extra. And yeah, something extra unexpected is this romance here. Or if romance really doesn't resonate with you, it could be like some financial change coming into your life. That's financial change or material possessions, you know, the second house. Taurus loves beautiful things, you know, loves material things, loves safety and security. So something is coming to you here, something extra. Something extra is coming to you. Wow, such a nice reading. Let me just fix the camera a bit, and I want to take a sip of my tea. Oops. I just spilled a bit on the table. Okay, let's do your tarot cards as well. Oh yeah, I see this card. So let's just start here. Sorry you didn't see me turn it around, but yeah, here it is. King of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. You're so it's like, oh, I mean, if you're worried about something with your business or your career, I feel like that is definitely solving, you know? Like if it was like this big mountain, maybe it's like, yeah, you were creating something or you were trying to reach something. It's just like it was not moving. You know, the big mountain in the way is also showing like how the energy really stopped. There was a big mountain and poof, nothing moved. It just stopped. Oh, okay. Interesting. I just realized how it resonated with myself. So anyways, so it's like from one day to another. One day you're blocked, you're stagnated, nothing is happening. And this next day, removed, and not just removed, the flow of abundance is coming into your life. King of Pentacles. It's hard. I would say like harvest time or collect time or pay time. It's like, it kind of feels like your money was like maybe put, like say a scenario like this. It's just a metaphorical, like kind of made up scenario. So it's kind of like your money was stuck in the bank, but the mountain itself was protecting. The mountain itself also was protecting the money. So it's kind of like, yes, it was stuck there, but you couldn't get to it. You know, you saw it. You saw that it was in the mountain. You were sitting there and you were like, yeah, how am I going to get to that money? Because I can see it, but like I can't touch it. It's kind of locked in there. And you're sitting and you're thinking like, okay, I need to do this. I need to somehow deal with this to like get rid of the obstacles so the flow of money can come into me. But then it's like, then it's like the mountain cracks open and the money just flows to you. So the money that was stuck in the bank is going to come to you. Wow, this became a very confusing reading. I'm sorry. I hope you... I got confused myself, so I understand if you're a bit confused. So let's just make it simple. You're going to get some money that I feel somehow has been taken away from you or locked from you or kept safe from your protection. Yeah, they have been keeping this safe from you for you, but the mountain was in the way for you to receive it. With the King of Pentacles. Let's see what else we got. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. You have Eight of Pentacles. And the last card here is Three of Wands. Yeah, wow. So I kind of keep feeling like you've been stuck. You've been stuck. And the blockage is being released. The blockage is being released. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're a very hard worker. I think you are, pile number 2. I think you've been working very hard. And I keep hearing like, yeah, universe is bound to help you now. You did such a good job. They want you to know that you did everything right with whatever you were working on or whatever you were trying to get. You did everything right. So I want to tell you, like, it's not your fault maybe that this obstacle came in the way now. And I don't even know where it came from. Like, what is this mountain? Is making me confused and like, what is this mountain? But yeah, kind of somehow it feels like it came from the outside. Like, and maybe that's why universe is picking it away from you. It's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility. The mountain is not even yours. So maybe it's somebody else's energy that is messing with yours or is affecting yours. Or maybe somebody is doing some black magic or some spell and has put this in the way of your path because they don't want to see you reach success. Or maybe you have somebody else in your life that has troubles or trauma or drama or something going on, and you're very involved in their energy, and this somehow blocks your own energy. But it's not, I kind of feel like it's not your responsible. It's not your mountain. And that's why the mountain is an illusion. Okay, we're trying. We're getting there. We're getting there to unfold this mystery. Yeah, it's a bit mysterious. You know, it's a bit difficult to get all the pieces right here. So that's why the mountain is an illusion, because it's not your mountain. It's not your problem. In the end, it's somebody else's problem. And this is what's going to become clear to you, because when this is lifted off, you're going to feel your own energy, and you worked for your abundance. You worked for your peace. You worked for your extraordinary life. Yeah, it's up to you. You did the work. And now it's going to flow. Three of Wands here, ending your reading with the tarot cards, really shows not how you moved into the future, how you moved on, how you expanded. Look at you. You're standing here looking over the things that you succeeded with. You're looking over your life and your achievements, and you're feeling happy and you're feeling content. The sun is warming your face here. So, and the Three of Swords, Three of Swords. Three of Swords can be a very like dramatic card, drama. It could be like 3 parts fighting, like 3 people or 3 parts. I don't know, something going on here. Somehow I feel like this is not your problem. Could even be somebody's trying to make their problem your problem, or they're trying to draw you in. But you're going to be released from this. They're coming to help you, Many times in readings I say, like, it's your own responsibility. This is your own responsibility. But many times in reading I also say, no, this time they're going to help you. So this is one of the times where I feel like you're going to get some really help from your angels and guides, because this is not your responsibility anymore. Maybe it was your responsibility, the mountain. Maybe it was a karma that you had here with Three of Swords with somebody, but you dealt with your part. You cut your karma. You dealt with your part. You're free from the burdens. You're free from the slavery, you're free from this person. You don't have anything. There's no responsibility on your side anymore. You don't have a cross to carry anymore when it comes to this person or the situation. You're free. Maybe they are not, and they're trying to hold you back, but you are free. And this is, whatever this is, if it's a person, it could even be something else, it's going to be picked out of your life, because you're done. It's up to you. You dealt with it. You're done. And you're ready to move on. And the cherry on top is definitely this financial thing coming into your life, Or I feel like some kind of romance or love here happening for you. It's a very beautiful reading, actually. So yeah. Okay, pile number 2. So this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So let's just put your tarot deck to the side, and we're going to start with the first oracle card here and peel off the little tape. And it says gratitude. Gratitude. Looks like fire. Orange fire. Okay, let's just put it here. And let's do some more oracle cards. And we have growth with wood and panda. It says, there is auspicious energy around you. You are experiencing vigorous growth. This is a good time to learn, to develop new ideas, new ways of doing things. Break away from old, unhealthy habits and step out of your comfort zone. Your reward is ahead. Wow. So gratitude and growth and reward. It seems, it's orange, and there's some orange here also with a panda. I don't know what. Maybe they just put some color to make some color in it. You see, it's some orange. Makes me think maybe, I said fire. Maybe you've been creating something that's going to grow very fast grow to some kind of success that you're going to be very grateful for. But let's continue. That was just 2 cards. Let's see here. So we have conjunction, a union, merging, and coming together. Wow. A union, coming together, merging, gratitude, growth. Ooh, very positive. I think it's very positive reading here. I like this reading already. So let me just fix the camera a bit. And let's see what else we got here. We have, what do you need to release? Waning moon. Even this card feels peaceful. What do you need to release? It's like, it feels like you're outgrowing something. Yeah, with growth and what do you need to release. I feel like some success is coming into your life. And it could be something that you've been working on. Like some kind of creative project or vision or something, but something that you put like energy, emotions into, and like you've been trying to manifest this, you've been trying to make this happen, and now, it's growing really, really fast, and so fast that you are automatically outgrowing and releasing things. Things are falling behind. Could even be like worries, like. You're so successful that you don't have time to worry anymore. So you're forgetting about worrying. And with that, you're releasing worrying. And maybe it could even be people. There's certain people in your life that takes a lot of energy, but now you are going to grow so much from this success here. I hear creative success, but yeah, creative success or something that you manifested. Something that you manifested could even be that it's moving you physically, It could be that it's making you shift jobs or buy a new house or like some move here. Because I keep feeling like how you are growing and outgrowing, not just like kind of outgrowing, but also you're growing and leaving things behind by itself. Because you're so tall now, yeah, look at this. It's like you're growing, like you're tall. So the things you were here before, and the things that were here with you're tall. It's not even like close anymore. It's down here. So somehow, automatically, you're leaving things behind. A union, merging and coming together. It's like you're going to merge with your dream, your reward. Your reward, and you're going to feel a lot of gratitude. What else we got here? Happiness. Come on, look at that. Pile number 3. And this big smiley face here also. Happiness, growth, gratitude. Wow, this is so positive. If you're working on some creative idea, or if you're creating something, starting a new business, this is a good time to learn, to develop new ideas, new ways of doing things. Break away from old unhealthy habits and step out of your comfort zone. I think this is going to give you some kind of messages. And for some of you, it's like you're thinking, you have an idea. You're like, ooh, I want to do that. It's a business idea maybe, or some creative idea. I would say go for it. For some of you, maybe you are really breaking away from old unhealthy habits. You're starting to exercise. You're letting go of that addiction maybe. I feel like whatever it is that you are doing, or however this reading resonates, I feel like this is your path. This is your door to success, to growth, to really grow. Maybe you've been growing slow, or maybe, I don't know, slow, maybe not slow, but yeah, you're going to get a boost, like a boost of growth, positive boost of growth. Let's do more cards here, and you have Amber. Look at that. Awaken your creativity, awaken your fire. Yeah, for some of you, it's really like a business idea, a creative idea, maybe a collaboration, because we have a union here, maybe working with somebody. Brilliant idea. Brilliant idea, yeah. And you have recovery. And the last card here is practicality. So yeah, we have the 10th house. Come on. The 10th house, the house of career, the house of success, fame, fortune. So you have Moon in Capricorn. Moon in Capricorn. In the 10th house. Yeah, so I would say that this has to do with your career, or your some kind of project, something like that. And profession, career, maybe your image, public image, reputation, but practicality. There's something that you're creating, or that you're going to create, that's going to change your life a lot, more than you thought. Much more than you thought. You're going to be very grateful for this. It's like it's burning. It's like it started something small. It's like you can't stop it from growing. You know, it's like maybe you did it. Like maybe you published a book, or an oracle deck, or I don't know what, like an ebook, or something else, or an idea. You presented like an idea to your boss at work. You want to do this, or you want to change it like this. And the idea is good. It gives you happiness. It really sparks your creativity. You feel like this feels good, and you bring it out into public with the 10th house. You're showing your work for everybody to see, and maybe you're thinking like, yeah, this is going to give me some success. I'm gonna sell like maybe 100 of my oracle deck, or 100 of my audiobooks, and then maybe it's going to blow up, and you're selling like 10,000, maybe 100,000, I don't know, like, and there's going to be maybe some magazine contacting you, wanting to interview you and your book. Maybe you're going to sign things, or I don't know, maybe your boss is giving you a raise, something like this. You can hear the you can feel the energies that I'm trying to share with you here, because this, I mean, it's such a positive reading, and I just see this fire. I see like the little, like, see how it started. Yeah, look at this. Look at these little. It started with a little passion within you. Something small ignited within you, like maybe like an idea or something. And it just became this big, passionate fire, like the amber here. It just grew. Or it's growing, and it's becoming so big, and it's going to give you fame, maybe, for some of you. Maybe fame, or public recognition, or the recognition from your boss or peers in the same field, or something like that. But you're definitely, 10th house. It's the 10th house. It's the house of, it's success, and success in your career. your public image, your ambitions are being seen. And because you have Capricorn here also, and you know Capricorn belongs in the 10th house, and with the moon here, Capricorn moon, it means like, it kind of feels like emotionally you got what it takes. Yeah, I want to say that. Pile number 3. It feels like you got what it takes. But I feel like it's kind of feels like it's the initial spark that you're getting, the initial idea that you're getting. It's very, it could feel like very fragile or vulnerable, or like I don't know, like I don't think you understand the potential of this idea that you're getting, of this project that you're working on. Or maybe for you, if you, for some of you, you know, because we have recovery here and break away from old unhealthy habits, it could be that this is going to save you from having to live your life in the old way. Maybe this is going to save you from a job. Maybe you're writing a book on the side of your regular job, or you're starting a YouTube channel, or you are starting your own business, selling whatever, soap. Yeah, I heard soap. Yeah, maybe you're, or maybe perfumes. You're doing your own perfumes, you know, and you're doing, or you're creating your own soap. You know, you have a little room in your house, and it starts out to be so small, and in the end, it's just gonna be like growing and growing and growing. All of a sudden, you need to buy a house. You know, you have the money to buy a house also, and you know, you have one big room for your production. Maybe you're gonna buy a factory even. Who knows? But with recovery here, it makes me feel like you can quit your job. And it kind of feels like your job is taking like a lot of energy. For some of you, it's going to free you from responsibilities that was taking a lot of energy and was bad for your health. Yeah, it was bad for your health. Huh. And with union emerging and coming together, it could be that you're doing this with somebody. I keep seeing, like, I see 2 women. So yeah, I see 2 women working on like soaps or perfumes, like in a little small room. It starts out, you're friends, you're doing this together, and then in the end, you're having like a big brand and you have your own factory. So yeah, go for it. Pile number 3. Yeah, maybe this is the sign that you were looking for. Let's do some tarot cards here. So whatever this is, it seems to be very good for you and life-changing. Like high, the potential is so high to completely change your life. Look at that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do those 2 cards. Let's see, let's just shuffle a bit more. I want to go like this. And we're going to do the 2 first cards here. Come on, Ace of Wands. Look at that fire. Yeah, I told you, like a fire. And also the rooster here. So maybe in Chinese astrology, you're a rooster. I just heard that. So I know I'm a rooster. I'm born 1981. So maybe somebody else is a rooster. But the rooster is a leader. Yeah, the rooster is a leader. And it goes so damn good together with the 10th house. So it's like you're reaching the top. You know, you're reaching like a lot of success. This is going to give you a lot of success. And with the Ace, because it's an Ace of Wands, also like a new beginning, like a new chapter, a new beginning for you. A very like, wow, new beginning, I want to say. And I'm really, really curious. If you want to share in the commentary section your story, please feel free to do so. So it's like you're doing something, and this is giving you some public recognition, or some career success or fame, or just maybe just prosperity, abundance. Let's just go for that word. Maybe just abundance, and change in your career, change in the way you're making money. Change in the way you're making money, change in the responsibilities that you have in your everyday life. I think it's going to free you from a lot of responsibilities, the burden of a lot of responsibilities. And I think this is what's recovering your health here, you know, because of you're not going to be so, life is not going to be so heavy on you anymore, because now you can live your life in another way. So wow, with the rooster here, some of you really doing something that are sticking out from the crowd. And like, I don't know, maybe your soap is just so nice, or maybe your perfume just smells so good, or your book is so good, or your YouTube channel is just so unique. But there's something here that's really, it's gonna be growing. It's just gonna grow so much, I feel. Ace of Wands, Five of Swords, and gone. I heard, and gone is the worrisome thoughts. Yeah, so you've been dealing with some self-criticism, I feel, and I feel like this has been somehow a journey, maybe for you to dare to take the step. Because I feel like pile number 3, I feel like at times you deal with some problems with your self-worth, and maybe not believing in your own talents, maybe not believing in your own capacity and your own tools. And so Five of Swords makes me think like it's kind of feels like you've been in a fight with yourself. Yeah, fighting with yourself. And I feel like, and gone is I hear, and gone is the worries, and gone is the bad, gone is all those things. Gone is the competition, gone is the comparing yourself to other, gone is all those things. Now it's your time to shine. Now you are shining. Now it's your time to be the confident one, the successful one. The time is here for you now to shine, they're saying. Beautiful. It's almost like they're singing. Yeah, now it's your time. And Knight of Wands. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, look how you're holding your pentacle, showing your prize. Some of you might get an award or a prize or be mentioned in some magazine. They're like, yes, this perfume is so good. It won this award. So yeah, some of you are winning some kind of award or a prize, and you're holding it up here. And the Knight of Pentacles also shows kind of the long journey that you did and the hard work that you did. You worked with this, with it, definitely with the Capricorn energy and Knight of Pentacles. You worked for this. It didn't just happen overnight. You worked for this, and you had to face obstacles, and you have to face defeat at times, and you had to face all those thoughts and that you had about yourself and your own capacity, and like I don't know, just like your own self-worth and what you're good at. You had to face all those things, but you did it. The journey comes. It's like you made it happen. You are the one who's making this happen. I want you to know this. This is not happening by chance. It's you. It's your work. It's your brilliant mind. It's your creativity. It's your way to see the world and think and channel this creativity through you, this fire through you. It's your ideas that created this. So this is all you. Somehow it's important that you are getting the credit. You are getting the credit for this. Maybe if I was source, somebody tried to take the credit away from you in previous lifetimes. I feel like there is a wound here. Just to go in previous lifetimes, I think people took your fame away from you or stole an idea from you or something like that. So, but gone is that. They say gone is that. Now it's your time to shine. Now you don't have anything to worry. It is your time. So 10 of Pentacles, come on. Pile number 3. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So, 10 of Pentacles is success, fame, fortune. It's kind of like fortune. Yeah, it kind of stands for fortune and material wealth that are here to stay. It's here to stay for the rest of your life and lifetimes to come. And like you're leaving a legacy or you're leaving something behind you. And it's you're taking your place in the world with your creativity, with your thing, and nothing is going to knock you off that throne again. Your throne. Everybody has a throne to sit on, but this is your throne. Nobody can compete with you because there's only one you. Nobody can compete with what you're doing because there's only one you doing this one thing. So nobody can take you off the throne. You're here to stay, they're saying. You are here to stay for the rest of your life. You are here to stay for the rest of your life. Yeah, and I wanted to take one more card here. And we have Page of Pentacles. Wow. So a lot of pages here, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. You're here to stay, yeah. And it's going to be new for you with Page of Pentacles. I really feel like, yes, it was a long journey for you. It demanded like a lot of hard work. One thing that you haven't yet experienced is the ease of a lot of success. Yeah, the ease. the ease. And I feel like somehow this is very important for you, that you live, I think it's in your soul's plan, a lot of hard work. And that's typical Capricorn energy, actually. They work so hard, you know, maybe 2/3 of their life, and then they reach success. And because they worked so hard, their success is there to stay, you know, for the rest of their life. Capricorns actually reach success a lot, you know, but it comes from hard work. So Page of Pentacles kind of makes me feel like it's going to be like some kind of new energy coming into this. You worked really hard, but now it's going to be more ease. And Ten of Pentacles, you're going to enjoy the what is it called, the kingdom that you have built, the imperium, no, maybe that's the wrong word. You have built something, you're going to enjoy it in a whole new way. And I feel like there's going to be something happening with you. You went from working very hard. I think you're going to learn to relax more and to enjoy more as well, because that's going to be the next phase in the cycle. You relaxing, you being happy, you being in gratitude, just being in this good place. And look how much gold there is here, you know, look at this colors here, it's so goldy here. So yeah, so much success that you're going to be able to enjoy, ease in your life, and ease in your life. Happiness is dancing here, the card. So yeah, ease and dancing. Okay, so pile number 3. This was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 3, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.